everyone, today we're gonna learn about Japanese writing.
人食いで行を変えないと大変なことになるんだ。中野の事務所のドア、僕が人を食い殺しますみたいになっちゃって。僕が人を食い殺しますみたいになっちゃって。
Today, let me explain about Japanese writing a little bit. In my videos, I keep the space between words to make it easier to read. But in real Japanese, unlike English, we don't use space between. Therefore, some sentence can be taken wrong way like this. 人食い殺します. If you separate a sentence like this, 人食い殺します. 食い殺す is one word, meaning eat to death, devour. So this sentence means I devour 人 human. But if you separate like this, 人食い殺します. Here, 人食い is one word, and 殺す is kill. So I kill 人食い man eater. As I said, we don't use spaces, but to avoid confusion, you can use this dot or quotation. About how to read Japanese or to know where to cut by phrase or clause, of course you have to remember the words. That's the most important and it's inevitable things to do. But there are a few points. Number 1, these particles ga, no, o, ni, wa, mo, e, to, kara, yori, de, ya. By the way, these two characters originally pronounced ha and he, but when they used as particles, pronounced wa and e. Anyway, these are the postpositional particles, so it's usually come after the nouns. If you see these words, you can think this is the break point of the phrase. But there's but. Of course, these characters are used as a part of the noun or verb, so you cannot always follow this rule. For example, this line. This line includes mo, yori, ni, wa, ni, o, mo. Even for Japanese, if the sentence is all hiragana, it's hard to read. So let's change this line with kanji. And now I can read. 最寄り駅にいる母にカニを持っていく。最寄り駅 closest station. 母 mother. カニ crab. 持っていく bring to go. I bring the crab to my mother who is in the nearest station. I know this doesn't make sense. No one brings the crab to the station. But anyway, it's just an example. 最寄り駅にいる母にカニを持っていく. This line with kanji, now it's easier to find the postpositional particles. に o. So at least now you can slash line here. And the number 2 rule, in many cases, kanji and katakana takes hiragana, which is as okurigana or postpositional particles. So probably it's easier to find the phrase break. Katakana, as a basic rule, is used for the word from foreign country or when the kanji is too complicated and only used as noun, except onomatope. It's really rare to write all lines by katakana, but of course there's exceptions. In manga, some monsters that are hard to communicate or die in people's dialogue, or if the person used a different language, katakana is used for the dialogue. Not always, it's just mangaka's choice. And also kanji, it's really rare to be used between hiragana. So if you see the kanji, that's the start of the word. In this case, you can add the slash here. Now you separate the line phrase by phrase so you can analyze what this means. Okay, these 2 points, I hope they help you to read Japanese. But let me stress this part. This is basic idea, which are not always applied, so might not be helpful. Unfortunately, there is no shortcut to master the language. So what you have to do is remembering the words. Okay, here's the traditional Japanese format. Written vertically, up to down and right to left. And turn pages left to right. we're still using it in mangas, novels, screenplay, and newspapers. And many people still use this style when they write letters, but we also use Western style too, which is written horizontally, left to right, and 2 pages, right to left. Of course, website, SNS, we are following the universal standards. Some books or magazines use this style too. Even textbook, except Japanese literature class, use the Western style. Either horizontal or vertical, when you start writing in formal way, you have to one word space on the top. And until changing the paragraph or inserting someone's speaking line, just keep writing without a space. Usually the number of the characters are set in one line, and when you come to the end of the line, even it's the middle of the word, you have to go to another line. One of the annoying thing is, if you're a web creator in responsive website, if it's English, when you change the screen size, the break-in line point is changed by word, but in Japanese, it will be a character by character. If you know how to make a website, even the word is cut out in middle at the end of the line, you can take it as it is, but some detail-oriented person cannot take. If you're a web designer and you have to deal with those detail-oriented Japanese clients, all I can say is, good luck. Anyway, if it's handwriting, poem, or casual writing, this rule is not applied. You can change the line any way you want. Some people might follow the rule, or some might cut before the word, or after the postposition particles to make it easier to read. Here are the basic elements that we use in writing. We call them kigo. The first one, touten. The same as comma. In vertical writing, you have to place here, upper right. In horizontal, bottom left. About placing kigo, you have to count them as one character, so assign them in each box. As a basic rule, you don't place kigo and character in the same box, but there is one exception, which is end of the line. You can place the kigo on the top of the line, so if becomes so, you have to squeeze the kigo and character together in the last box in the previous line. Okay, back to touten. There's a few rules when you use it. Rule number 1. If so many qualifying words and how to define the meaning of the sentence, you should use it to make the sentence clear. This is an example line. 彼は頭が良く、可愛い子が好きだ。彼 he 頭が良く The original word is 頭が良い which is smart 可愛い cute 子 In this case I say girl 好き is like If you said 当店 here 彼は頭が良く可愛い子が好きだ Most people think he's smart and he likes a cute girl But if you put 当店 here彼は頭がよく可愛い子が好きだ In this case, he likes a smart and cute girl. Rule number 2. If the subject is too long, better use it after the subject. 今、図書館で勉強している彼は私の彼氏です。今、now, 図書館で in library 勉強しているis studying 彼 he 私の my 彼氏 boyfriend Main part of the subject is 彼は but the phrase before 今図書館で勉強している This is qualifying 彼 He who is studying in library now So the subject is not that short So if you use 当店 it's more clear the subject of this line. If the sentence is only 彼は私の彼氏です He's my boyfriend. In this case, it's not necessary to use 当店 Okay, number 3. When you mention some words in parallel, for example, 大阪、奈良、京都の中で一番好きな街は大阪ですの中でamong 一番 the most 好きな like 町 city Among Osaka, Nara, Kyoto, the city I love the most is Osaka. Here, Osaka, Nara, Kyoto is lined up in parallel. 今日は学校に行って勉強し友達と話しました。今日 today 学校 school 行って the original form is 行く go 勉強し勉強する study 友達 with my friend 話しました have a chat. Today I went to school, study, and have a chat with my friend. The parallel part is 行って勉強し話しました Go, study, and have a chat. Rule number 4. After conjunctions in the middle of the line. 彼は勉強ができたけど生活能力が壊滅的だった。彼 he 勉強 study できた could けど although 生活能力 the ability to live 壊滅的 catastrophic. The literal translation is although he can study, his ability of living is catastrophic, which means he is intelligent but cannot do housework at all. Here, けど although this is conjunction, so it's better to have 当点 after that. Those are just the basic rule, but that's not it. People use it randomly to emphasize the phrase or adjust the rhythm too, but don't use it too much. The most important thing is to make the sentence meaning clear. Next, 句読点 句読点 This is easy, same as period. Just place in the end of the sentence, but in manga, most of the dialogues are not using it. Next, 3点リーダー3点リーダー People use this when they want to show the silence or extra emotion like sadness or melancholic feeling. Or when they expect the readers to imagine what they want to say, use this instead of completing the sentence. When you use this in the end of the sentence, you don't have to use 句読点 like this. 愛してくれてありがとう Thank you for loving me. マフラーを巻いてくれてありがとう Thank you for wrapping this muffler on me. ところでさ Hey, by the way. In formal way, we still use this 3点リーダー when you omit number in the middle or omit the middle part of the long quote like this. This 3点リーダー you don't have to read, but sometimes people read like 10, 10, 10. 10 means dot, so 3 dots, 10, 10, 10. Next, 鍵括弧鍵括弧 We use this for the first-person view dialogue or thoughts, or emphasize on words or quotations. For dialogue, in the formal writing, you have to start with a new line, and after finished dialogue, start with another new line. By the way, when you finish dialogue, I was taught in the elementary school that I have to use 句読点 before the closing, but in some novels, I saw 句読点 is not used. Except dialogue, like thoughts or emphasize or quotation, no need to change the line or no need to put 句読点. And next, 二重鍵括弧二重鍵括弧二重 means double. In 鍵括弧 when you have to use another 鍵括弧 you have to use this 二重鍵括弧 But for the second dialogue, no need to change the line. But if you want to have the second dialogue long, better finish the first one and start the second dialogue with the same way. And next, 丸括弧 or 小括弧丸 means circle, 小 means small. 丸括弧 or 小括弧 In formal, we use this for notes, additional explanation, the source, or the year of the reference. 村上春樹の小説ノルウェーの森括 1987年では in Haruki Murakami's novel Norwegian Wood 1987 in casual use, people use this to express additional information or feeling like this 今日高橋くんと喋れたのって言ってもちょっとだけど The main topic is I could speak with Mr. Takahashi today and the additional information, although it's a little bit. We use this exclamation mark we called びっくりマークびっくり surprise びっくりマーク or question mark はてなマークはてな question. But this is from Latin, not Japanese original. So we didn't use much in the formal paper, but in casual, of course we use a lot. About number and alphabet, as a rule, in horizontal style, you have to have two characters in one box. By the way, we call this character used in one box full width character 全角 全角 and like numbers or alphabets used in one box with two characters, we call this size character half width character 半角 半角 Basically for hiragana, katakana, kanji, use 全角 For number and alphabet, use 半角 Although as a choice we still have 全角 and some people use this, but this is not good in terms of programming or data collection. So in Japanese website, you might find like some application says, please input the phone number in half width character. I don't think there are 半角 hiragana, kanji, but there are 半角 katakana. Although it's fossil and no young people use anymore, but some old generation like over 70 or 80s might use it because long time ago, 半角 katakana is used for data collection or telegram or beeper. 半角 hiragana is used because those 半角 is 1 kilobyte and 全角 takes 2 kilobytes. It's simply because make the data light. Anyway, no one uses them anymore, so don't use it. In vertical, as for the number, you should use kanji instead of Arabic numerals. Some people say it's okay to use Arabic numerals like this, same as horizontal style, but not many seen. For alphabet, use full wide in vertically or half width like horizontal style. Some people translate phonetically to katakana and use them. Okay, these are the basic symbol, kigo, and rule. That's it for today. I hope this video helped your Japanese learning. If you like my video, please click the subscribe button and leave some comment, it would be nice. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one!